Hello, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be talking about something that's absolutely fundamental to a meaningful life, and that's the ability to discern whether or not you're in a toxic relationship. These relationships can be incredibly damaging. They can undermine your sense of self-worth, your capacity for joy, and your ability to move forward in the world with any sense of hope. Now, it's very easy to become ensnared in a relationship that's not good for you. We all have a deep-seated need for connection and belonging. We want to be loved, accepted, and valued for who we are. But sometimes in our desperation to fulfill these needs, we can overlook red flags, those subtle signs that something is amiss. And that's what we're going to be exploring today, these red flags. By understanding these warning signs, you can make more informed decisions about your relationships. You can start to differentiate between healthy connections, those that nurture your soul, and toxic ones that deplete you. So let's begin. The first red flag we're going to delve into is constant criticism. Look, we all need a little bit of feedback in our lives. That's how we grow, that's how we learn. But there's a difference between constructive criticism, offered with genuine care and a desire to help you improve, and relentless negativity that eats away at your confidence. Think about it. If you're constantly on the receiving end of criticism, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, it chips away at your self-esteem. It makes you doubt yourself, your abilities, your very worth as an individual. You start to feel like you can never measure up, like you're perpetually falling short. And here's the crucial thing. This constant criticism can become internalized. You start to believe the negative messages you're being fed. You start to see yourself through the lens of your critic. And that's a dangerous place to be. So if you find yourself in a relationship where you're constantly being criticized, where nothing you do is ever good enough, it's a sign that something is deeply wrong. It's a sign that the relationship is not serving you, that it's not fostering your growth, but rather hindering it. The second red flag, and this is a big one, is a chronic lack of support. Now, a healthy relationship is characterized by mutual support. You're there for each other, through thick and thin. You celebrate each other's victories, and you offer comfort and encouragement during times of failure. But in a toxic relationship, that support is often absent. Instead of being your biggest cheerleader, your partner, friend, or family member might be indifferent to your aspirations, or worse, actively undermine them. They might belittle your accomplishments, dismiss your goals as foolish or unrealistic, or make you feel guilty for pursuing your own dreams. Now, why is that? Well, sometimes it's rooted in insecurity. They might feel threatened by your success, afraid that if you achieve your goals, you'll no longer need them. Other times, it's simply a lack of empathy. They're so wrapped up in their own world, their own needs and desires, that they're incapable of seeing yours. Whatever the reason, a lack of support can be incredibly damaging. It can leave you feeling alone, isolated, and deeply insecure. It can make you question your own judgment and your capacity to achieve your goals. And that's why it's so important to surround yourself with people who believe in you, who champion your dreams, and who lift you up rather than tear you down. Now, moving on to the third red flag controlling behavior. Control. It's about power. It's about dominating another person and bending them to your will. And it has absolutely no place in a healthy relationship. Controlling behavior can manifest itself in many insidious ways. It can be as subtle as constantly checking your phone, demanding to know your whereabouts at all times, or making you feel guilty for spending time with friends or family. Or it can be far more overt, forbidding you from seeing certain people, dictating what you wear, or trying to control your finances. The bottom line is this: control is about limiting your freedom, about keeping you off balance and dependent. It's about making you feel like you need their permission to live your own life. And that's a very dangerous dynamic, because here's the truth. You have the right to your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own choices. You have the right to live your life on your own terms without being micromanaged or manipulated. And if you're in a relationship where those rights are being violated, it's a clear sign that something is seriously amiss. Pause 3S. Now let's explore the fifth red flag. Emotional manipulation. This one can be particularly tricky to identify because it often masquerades as care or concern. Emotional manipulation is when someone uses your emotions to control or influence your behavior. They might guilt trip you, play the victim, or use your love and empathy against you. But let's take a moment to contrast this with a healthy emotional relationship. Imagine a mother and her daughter spending quality time together. They play, they read, they hug. The love and warmth in their relationship are palpable. This is what genuine emotional support looks like. It's uplifting, it's hopeful, and it's filled with positive energy. In a healthy relationship, emotional support is about lifting each other up, not tearing each other down. It's about encouraging each other, not manipulating feelings for personal gain. If you find yourself constantly feeling guilty, anxious, or manipulated, it's a clear sign that emotional manipulation is at play. Remember, you deserve a relationship filled with genuine love and support, where your emotions are respected and valued, not used against you. So there you have it, 7 red flags that might indicate you're in a toxic relationship. Remember, these are just a few signs and every relationship is unique. But if you see these patterns emerging in your own life, it's important to pay attention. Don't ignore those red flags. Don't dismiss them as insignificant. Leaving a toxic relationship can be incredibly difficult, but it's also incredibly liberating. It allows you to reclaim your power, rebuild your sense of self, and create a life that's truly your own. Remember, you are worthy of love. You are worthy of respect, and you deserve to be in relationships that nurture your soul, not diminish it. So, take care of yourselves, be discerning in your choices, and never be afraid to walk away from anything that no longer serves you. Thank you for joining me today on Emotional Healing Mindset. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Remember, you deserve to be in relationships that nurture and uplift you. Take care, and see you next time.